If you wanted to compare it to something, you might try to compare it to the free feeling of snow skiing. You know, you get out there on a nice day and you just kind of swing along and you just, you know, turn back and forth and get a nice feeling, kind of like a bird almost.
I get such an exhilaration from just being out on the water, and when the boat really starts going fast and everything's working right, I mean, a smile just comes to your face, and water's spraying all over you and you're laughing, and it's just great.
Sid and Jim painted a nice picture for me as to why they like to sail and race their boats, and what a beautiful picture it is. Boats of all types gliding through the waves on a nice warm afternoon. They make it look so easy, but it isn't really.
We're going to swing wide because Rod and Pete have to get in here and get ready to take down the pole and jibe. Okay, clean it off. Clean it off. Just clean it off. Get ready to change the pole. We got a jibe here. Yep, go ahead, go. Bring it back. Undo it. Ready to jibe? We got to go.
Jibe.
I race a monohull or a 505 because I think it provides the greatest amount of excitement as well as challenge for any good sailor. There are quite a few adjustments that can be made to the sail and to the boat to make it a faster type of rig.
I found out that sailing can be easy once you know all the tricks, and boy, are there a lot of them.
This particular blue line will go ahead and rotate the mast. Now, the reason you want that to rotate is so that when the wind is coming from this direction, it has a smoother flow over the mast rather than having the mast facing in a perpendicular flow to the wind.
Once you learn all this, then it's kind of like brushing your teeth. Sailboats don't have steering wheels or motors. They've got things called halyards and forestays, and jib sheets, Cunninghams, outhauls and downhauls. Crazy names.
It's like learning another language. It really is. There is a totally foreign terminology, and when people first start coming into it, you start telling them all these things, and it's second nature to myself or other people, and they're just going like, what are you talking about?
The people here are like a big family. They pitch tents, barbecue, swim with the kids, bring the dog, relax, laugh. They tell me that when they sail, all else is left behind.
We have CPAs, we have guys that load trucks for a living, we've got social workers, we've got managers, just a good mix of people. And yet, you know, no one ever talks business. That's the one interesting thing about this sport. I'm pleased to say that no one pushes their wares, no one cries on your shoulders. You get up here and you talk your old war stories.
War stories, as in yesterday's race. It was a close one.
So below beam mark, it was ridiculous. We'd have to drop our chute, trim in, and pinch up and try and pinch to make the mark.
He capsized and a Hobie cat ran into his mainsail, shredded the battens. The battens came flying out. It looked like it was hit, you know, by a grenade.
The camaraderie is impressive up here, and it's interesting how it works.
On shore, everybody it's one big happy family, but as soon as the starting gun goes off, it's basically blood and guts.
Sergeant Trim. Hey, watch yourself! Watch yourself! Go! Trim. A little bit of barking there on the line!
As soon as you finish the line, then it's all back to friends again.
It's not like, I don't know, some sports where there's all the big egos going on and everybody's, you know, can't stand the side of somebody else.
I noticed that even while they race, as competitive as it is, the fun is evident. Some folks here say if you're going to sail in Utah, you'd better have fun.
It's going to be some good hull flying. Great hull flying.
This is fun because this is a game of sorts.
In that sense, it's a chess game because you're constantly setting up for the next move. Quite often, we'll sail rather than a straight line. We'll sail way off to one side just to get in to where we can get in a position to push people around and use the rules to give them a disadvantaged position.
Look at that. Now see, now what Jim should do is try to take him up head to wind, and he's doing that so that the chute's collapsing. See, now he'll dip right down below him, But now Jim is in a controlling position again. Very good sailing, very smart sailing.
I learned that sailing can be for everybody. I don't need a lot of money to do it. Just start off with something small. Help? Well, just ask. These folks are eager to help. Somebody up here told me that the best way to get the feel for this sport is to get on a boat. Next time I will. These folks convinced me that it would be well worth my time.
Go out and you just have a good time and everybody enjoys themselves. And you win a few trophies or fool around, and that's about it.